HSBC Holdings plc. HSBC Holdings plc serves as the HSBC Group's holding company. It operates 4 global businesses that provide banking and financial services, retail banking and wealth management, commercial banking, global banking and markets, and global private banking, receivables financing, payments and cash management, international trade finance, treasury and capital markets, commercial cards, insurance, cash and derivatives in foreign exchange rates, and online and direct banking are all available through commercial banking. The Global Banking and Markets Division offers financial services to government, corporate, and institutional clients, as well as to private investors. The Global Private Banking Division serves high net worth individuals and families with complicated and worldwide requirements. The company's history dates back to 1865. HSBC Holdings was established on January 1, 1959, and is based in London, England. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Startup Bits. Today, we will get to know everything about HSBC, its history, and how it was set up. We will begin with the background of HSBC, so without any further delay, let's get started. The Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Limited, which was founded in 1865 to support the booming trade between Europe, India, and China, inspired the name HSBC. Thomas Sutherland, a Scot working for the Peninsular and Oriental Steam Navigation Company at the time, was the driving force behind the establishment of the bank. He recognized that there was a need for a local banking service in Hong Kong and along the Chinese coast, and he assisted in the establishment of the bank, which opened in Hong Kong in March 1865 and in Shanghai a month later. Soon after its establishment, the bank proceeded to open branches in order to increase the services it could provide to consumers. Although the network extended as far as Europe and North America, the focus was on increasing representation in China and the rest of the Asia-Pacific area. In a number of nations, HSBC was a pioneer of contemporary banking techniques. For example, in 1888, it was the first bank to be created in Thailand, where it printed the country's first banknotes. Trade financing has always been an important part of the bank's local and international operations, and its skill has been recognized throughout its history. Bullion, trade, commercial banking, and note issuing all played a role. The bank handled China's first public loan in 1874 and thereafter issued the majority of China's public loans. After a period of significant expansion and success under the leadership of Thomas Jackson, chief manager from 1876 to 1902, the bank had become Asia's leading financial institution by the end of the century. The 1930s ushered in a period of uncertainty, with many of the bank's markets experiencing economic contraction and political unrest. As the enemy pushed through Asia during World War II, the majority of the bank's East personnel became prisoners of war. The bank survived under Arthur Morse's new leadership and its sensible policy of building up huge reserves throughout peacetime. After the war, HSBC played an important role in the economic restoration of Hong Kong. Its assistance to newcomers to Hong Kong was especially important during the period's manufacturing boom. HSBC, on the other hand, had to make significant adjustments in other markets. Between 1949 and 1955, the majority of the mainland offices in China were shuttered, leaving only the Shanghai office to continue its long and eventful service. These adjustments raised the possibility that the bank was overly focused on Hong Kong. This worry was addressed by the bank through a series of alliances and acquisitions. HSBC expanded its services by purchasing the Mercantile Bank and the British Bank of the Middle East in 1959 and establishing a merchant banking arm in 1972. By the 1970s, the bank had established a strong policy of expansion through the acquisition or development of subsidiaries with distinct identities and competencies. In the late 20th century, HSBC evolved from a significant regional bank into one of the world's major financial services organizations. This change was accomplished through a series of steps. By the late 1970s, HSBC's management had devised the three-legged stool strategy, with the stool's legs representing the 3 markets of the Asia-Pacific area, the United States, and the United Kingdom. The purchase of the Marine Midland Bank in the United States in the 1980s marked the acquisition of the second leg of the stool. HSBC then sought out a similar acquisition in the United Kingdom. The initial aim was the Royal Bank of Scotland, but once that failed, the focus shifted to Midland Bank, and a 14.9% share was acquired in 1987. In July 1992, HSBC Holdings plc, a new holdings firm formed in 1991, made a recommended bid for full ownership of Midland. the third leg had been installed, HSBC relocated its headquarters to London as a result of the formation of a new holding company and the acquisition of Midland Bank. HSBC expanded through a number of acquisitions around the world. In November 1998, HSBC announced the adoption of a unified brand using HSBC and the hexagon symbol everywhere it operated, with the goal of increasing HSBC identification among customers, shareholders, and employees worldwide. HSBC has renewed its attention on its birthplace in the 21st century, increasing its business in China both organically and through a number of strategic alliances. HSBC's diversification and the basic values of financial strength and stability have served it well in recent global economic and market volatility, and it is well positioned to deal with an unpredictable environment. So, this wraps up today's video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. What do you think of the story of HSBC? Share your thoughts below in the comments. We'll see you in the next script.